inshallah, all of them will get 100 times better teaching and surrounding than what Zakir Nayik got. And just to give you one more example of my son, Zakir Nayik. You know my son? MashaAllah, as I told you in my speech, day for yesterday. I don't know Arabic as a language. I said I will teach my son Arabic, inshallah, lugha fasah. And all the students of our school we taught, MashaAllah. My son, when the school started, MashaAllah, he got the best sports boy trophy. Not once, not twice, not 3 times, not 4 times, for 5 consecutive years. It made me happy. It made me happy. You know, because we used to think, when I was in school, I used to admire. Coming out first, getting gold medal, that was my goal, Youngsters, coming out first in 100-meter dash. In school, I never got any medal. When I reached college, MashaAllah, I discovered that I was a long-distance runner. And I got a gold medal in the medical college. In 10 kilometers. But then I realized, gold medal, useless. Then I was inspired by Sheikh Ahmad Hidayath. This is the man. And my focus changed. And that's how, MashaAllah, he told me that, son, I have done research and study in Christianity and Islam. You study other religions. Christianity is like everything on a platter. If you read Sheikh Dida's book, you can even debate the Pope. So then I studied Hinduism, Sikhism, Jainism, science, other subjects, and MashaAllah. As to admire the crowd that Sheikh Didat, the largest audience he addressed in Birmingham, 12,000 people. MashaAllah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. MashaAllah. He opened up the pathways with his help. MashaAllah, my son then became Hafizul Quran at the age of 13. Unique style. 1 year, 5 days a week. Unique. People said Zakir is crazy. 1 hour every day, 5 days a week, 9 months a year, impossible. Most of the students in our school, within 2.5 to 4 years, they completed his. And one amongst them was my son. Then my son got black belt in Taekwondo. But what really pleased me was when he started giving lectures in public. At the age of 8, small lectures, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 50,000 people, 100,000 people before my talks. The first time I gave a lecture, public lecture, was the age of 27, 28. People used to tell me, oh, what a young person, 28 years we used to feel. 28 years old. My son, the first long public lecture of more than 1 hour 15 minutes with 119 quotations, 56 from the Quran, 52 from the Bible, and 11 ahadith with Arabic at the age of only 14. Half my age. That pleased me. MashaAllah, 1 hour 15 minutes, 119 quotations without any notes. And this year, MashaAllah, again he gave a lecture. Just last Sunday he gave a lecture. This Sunday again he gave a lecture. First misconception of Islam, concept of God. Inshallah, I pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that may he accept his efforts. And always I tell my son, that Allah has given you the means. But see to it that make your requirement small. Make your requirement less. Why? Tomorrow you may not have this luxury. Your aim is to do dawah. As Allah says in the Quran, in Surah Fussilat, chapter 41, verse number 33. وَمَنْ أَحْسَنُ قَوْلًا مِمَّنْ دَعَا إِلَى اللَّهِ وَعَمِلَ صَالِحًا وَقَالَ إِنَّنِي مِنَ الْمُسْلِمِينَ. Who is better in speech than one who invites to the way of thy Lord, works righteousness, and says that I'm a Muslim? Why I say? I remember when I married my wife, I told her, I'm a doctor, I can promise you only 4,000 rupees a month. 4,000 rupees is less than $100. I can only promise you 4,000 rupees a month. If you want to marry me, marry me. And MashaAllah, she was a teacher in the college, earning much more than what I promised her. But she also wanted to die. MashaAllah. So I tell my son, make your requirements less, so that if you're used to sleeping on the floor, if you're used to taking all the troubles, if you have to sacrifice and yet continue your dawah, it's easy. If you're used to luxury, and if the luxury is taken away from you, it will prevent you from continuing as a da'i. MashaAllah. I've seen to it that my son has slept on the floor. He has been in 7-star hotels. Train the person when he's young. He should be able to take the struggle of life. Don't give him a silver spoon in the mouth, which will be difficult for him to achieve the purpose of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I would like to end my talk by just summarizing. In order to achieve the purpose of your life, in different stages of your life, when people take admission in our school, I normally ask them, when is the best time, the latest time that you have to think about the future of your child? When is latest? What your child will become? What will he do? When is latest? Many people reply, when he goes to college. Some people say that no, when he takes admission in school. Some people say, no, when he takes admission in kindergarten. No one has given me answer earlier than that. The Islamic way, the latest that you can think about the future of your child is when you choose your life partner. When you choose your life partner is the time you think, what will you make your son? Because the mother, the father, the parents, they are the best teachers. You have to plan early. I'd like to summarize the purpose of life and how a person should lead is, number one, that when you get education, see to it you get education in an institution, in a school, in a college, which caters to you for both the worlds, for akhirah and this world. Only the degrees of this world will not help you. Put him in a school which caters for both akhirah and this world both. And inshallah, we started with that philosophy of having Islamic International School, and if Allah wills, we want to expand more branches of such schools. Number two, they should see to it that they have friends which also have the same purpose of life. They have friends which are Islamic. When they grow up, they should join organization whose goal and objective is based on Quran and Sahih Hadith. Join Islamic organization, but before joining organization, check whether that organization is following the commandments of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala given in the Quran and the sayings of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Number four, when they choose their profession, Allah says in Surah Al-Imran, chapter number 3, verse number 104, that let there arise out of you a band of people that enjoin people towards the good and forbid them from doing wrong. These are the ones that shall attain felicity. Allah says in Surah Fusilat, chapter number 41, verse number 33, وَمَنْ أَحْسَنُ قَوْلًا مِمَّنْ دَعَا إِلَى اللَّهِ وَعَمِلَ صَالِحًا وَقَالَ إِنَّنِي مِنَ الْمُسْلِمِينَ. Who is better in speech than one who invites to the way of thy Lord, works righteousness and says that I'm a Muslim? Choose a profession that will take him closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And there's no better profession than the profession of spending your time in spreading the message of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Number five, see to it that you choose your life partner which has the same purpose, same goal. Allah and His Rasul. Allah centered. And the sixth point, I would like to end my talk by the verse of the Quran from Surah Anam, chapter number 6, verse number 162, which says, Inna salati wa nusuki wa mahyaya wa mamati billahi rabbil alameen. All my prayers, my service of sacrifice, my life and my death are for the sake of Allah, the Lord of the worlds. Wa akhir dawana alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen.